Turn our attention to Hong Kong now, where 3 days of mourning are underway following a deadly fire that engulfed a residential block on Wednesday. So far, 128 people are known to have died. We can show you the scene there live now. The Disaster Victims Identification Unit has entered the site to assist in search and rescue and to confirm the identities of the deceased. The authorities say around 200 people are still missing. In the last few hours, Hong Kong's leader and top government officials stood in silence for 3 minutes at 8 a.m. local time, and flags have been flown at half-mast. Paul Marriott works as a teacher at Law Ting Pong Secondary School. He told me what he saw.
I will just kind of go through what went down. So I teach a technology subject at the school, and we do have quite a few, little fires and little smokes coming out of the hill from time to time. What happens is sometimes there are, little bushfires. Sometimes people drop like lit cigarettes, and sometimes people will burn sacrifices and stuff to their idols. So what happened was I was having a lesson. I just finished. I was doing my curriculum stuff in my room at the school in Tai Po, and I walked outside just to stretch my legs. And I had about 3 of my students say to me, Mr. Marriott, there's all that smoke. Someone's causing a fire. And I looked around and I saw all this smoke. It looked like it was emanating from the mountain, from the hill. And I just kind of figured, oh, it's no big deal. It's like someone probably just, started a little fire. They're burning leaves and what have you. And then it wasn't until I went back to my homeroom that I got a message from my wife saying, oh, there's been a building fire in Tai Po. And I thought, oh my gosh, it must be that fire. It must be that smoke. And I went out and the smoke was billowing even more. There was literally a path of smoke in the air from our school, which was about 15 to 20 minutes walk away from the Wang Fuk court.
So you decided to go and have a look, didn't you? And tell me what you saw when you got there.
Absolutely, yes. Right. So I got off work about 4:15 and I kind of made a beeline towards the smoke, and you couldn't miss it for the world. So what I did was I walked over. It's actually, there's a place near the train station which has a view of the Wang Fuk court. And there were literally loads of people taking photos and taking videos. And 2 things, lots of people. And it was just extremely surreal. What we saw, it was just the building was smoking, it was burning. We couldn't do anything except just watch. And what I had just witnessed, of my 14, 15 years of working in Tai Po, it's one of the most horrific things that I have ever encountered. And, being a Hong Konger, being born here and, living here most of my life, it really, really hits home. And my heart really goes out to all the victims. We're now in the 3rd day and oh my gosh, words can't even describe it. It was awful.
Yes. A number of years ago, we had a fire here in London, the Grenfell Tower fire. You probably heard about. I covered that.
Yes.
I think.
Yes, I know about that.
Yeah. What was so striking about that was watching the flames going up the side of the building and all the issues with the cladding, this flammable cladding, and looking at the images there of Hong Kong. The last few days, it's really been striking that sort of almost a similarity of the way the fire was spreading up the side of the building. And as we were talking about with our correspondent before we came to you, there's issues, everyone talking about the bamboo scaffolding and this green sheeting almost, isn't it, that's on the outside. Netting, is it? Yeah. Yes. And,
yeah, well, it's got a few names, yeah.
Yeah, so tell me what people have been saying about that and their concerns.
Well, it's like there's been a lot of debate online about it. We're now into the 3rd day or even the 4th day. Here's the thing. Bamboo scaffolding has been used for many, many years in Hong Kong, as long as we've been alive, so to speak. And we've never really had a great deal of cases or news reports of bamboo scaffolding all of a sudden igniting and making the fire even worse. So, there may have been a time where I might have mentioned that maybe bamboo scaffolding, sort of fueled the fire. But now I'm slightly indifferent about it.
That's Paul Marriott there. Well, let's speak now to our correspondent Joyce Lee, who joins us now live from Hong Kong. Can you talk us through what is happening there right now at the moment?
So right now, I am surrounded by people from, different neighborhoods are coming here to this community. People are wearing black outfits and bringing flowers and paying respect. It's a very heavy atmosphere, and a lot of people are in tears and still in disbelief that this kind of deadly tragedy could happen in Hong Kong. And a lot of people are demanding the government to start, an independent investigation into the case, especially if there's corruption behind. Like why is the construction companies using foam boards to cover up the windows, which led to the flames going up so quickly, and residents were not able to escape in time. And also, it was reported that some construction workers turned off the alarm bell for their convenience, and that also led to, the really devastating death toll.
So yes, some of the fire alarms in the building had been switched off, you're saying. And or did you say that it's the foam boards on the windows that people are blaming for the spread, rather than, as I was talking to with that eyewitness talking about the bamboo and the netting on the outside of the apartments? Are you saying that people are blaming more this boarding that was on the windows?
Yes, because the foam board are clearly flammable. Hong Kong has been using bamboo scaffolding for decades or even hundreds of years. So and we built the whole city with bamboo scaffolding, and people don't really think that bamboo is the one to blame. Instead, it's the foam boarding and also the misbehavior of the construction companies and alleged corruption behind the scene. And actually, the one of the construction companies was, had a lot of track record of, bad dealings behind the scene, and people are questioning why, why are they allowing this kind of company to, continue doing all this brand construction work, around different places in Hong Kong, and people are worried that the same kind of tragedy would happen in other neighborhoods as well. So there is a citywide inspection in different construction sites right now, and some of the sites are taking down the safety nets, the nettings, as well as foam boards. So people are closely monitoring what would be the investigative reports from the government.
We're seeing that the Disaster Victims Identification Unit has entered the buildings today. And also, as we're talking, we've been looking at pictures of people sort of sleeping out on the streets in duvets and things like that. Where are all the people who've been evacuated from the building? They've been displaced now. Where are they at the moment?
So there are actually quite a number of temporary shelters around the neighborhood. But some of the survivors, they insisted, sleeping outside or sitting outside because they still hope that there would be news, whether their loved ones, dead or alive. They want to be there and, just be close to their home. And that's why we see a lot of people, out here and also like chatting around and people are coming in, from other neighborhoods to just be here and encourage the survivors to stay strong. And a lot of donations are pouring in, a lot of free food, free drinks, and also like medical supplies and personal hygiene supplies are here for free for the survivors and also for the neighborhood. So we see a very strong sense of unity after the tragedy. And a lot of people are, in tears today, wearing like black outfits, and people are still in shock and in mourning mode.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you very much, Joyce Lee, for us there in Hong Kong.